are a lot of things you can do with your camera within Race Day Rampage, so let's go ahead and jump in and start a game. Right away, we have a number of different camera controls. We have our QWEASD controls to move forward, backward, left, right, up, and down. And if we want to move our camera around and rotate it, we hold right click on our mouse and drag accordingly. If we want to speed up our movement, we can just hold shift and that speeds up the camera as we travel along. So I'm going to go ahead and press R and bring down my controls. I'm going to add some bots to show you some player functionality that we have. Now in order to enable the names, we press Alt so we can see everybody's name that has entered the race, and we can toggle through them by pressing 1 through 0 to go 1 through 10. We can press 1, 2, 3, all the way down to 10 with 0, etc. Now let's say you have more than 10 racers in your race. Let's go ahead and add another 10. Now we still only have 1 through 10, but if we wanted to see the players behind them, we can just press the plus and minus to scroll through the next or previous placements. So if we press plus, it'll go to the next down, which is 11, then 12, then 13, 14, etc. Or we can press the minus button and that'll take us back through the cars in the reverse order. We can also press backspace to go to the last placed car in the track. When we're selected on a car, we can also press I to pull up their player card and do a number of different things like spotlight them, gift them a present, kick them, etc. We can also click on a car to directly select them as well. Now during a race, there are a number of things that we can do with our camera to change the experience. One, we can turn on slow-mo by pressing Control. We can pause the game entirely by pressing the tilde key. Or we can turn on different camera types. We can go to cinematic camera, we can go to a third-person view, we can use the standard camera view, and we have first person. Now if you want to free up your camera from being selected on the car, you can either tab or middle mouse click. There are multiple ways we can hide our HUD too. If we wanted to hide the HUD but still see everybody's names, we can press H. But if we wanted to hide the entirety of the HUD, we can press V, and that'll also hide the names. Now if you wanted to get really fancy with your camera controls, you can press and hold F and use the scroll wheel on your mouse to change your field of view, to make it wider field of view or narrower field of view. And then to reset back to its original position, you can just click on any sort of object or car or snap to anything and press tab and it'll revert back to its original state. You can pause the game by pressing P and then go to your settings tab, and under controls you can modify your camera's speed, rotation, and zoom, as well as whether or not you want slow motion to be a toggleable button or something you hold down. And lock mouse while looking will keep your mouse in the center of your screen when you have right click selected to rotate the camera. You can also bind a controller to your camera to do more specific movements. Now let me show you how to do that. When we press Shift Tab and we go into our controller configuration window, we can select View Layout, and let's say we wanted our joysticks to be the movement and rotation pieces of our camera. So we can go into left joystick, and on right joystick behavior we'll say joystick, and left joystick behavior we set directional pad, and then we go WSAD respectively. And then we can just ensure that one of our buttons is set to right mouse click. And right now I have that set to L2. And this is so we can rotate our camera as soon as that button is pressed. And you can feel free to customize these buttons as you see fit. Within the track editor, we now have the ability to go into free cam as well. And the simple way to do that is just by pressing space. And now we're in standard camera and everything functions like it does in normal race. And that was the Race Day Rampage camera control tutorial. Hopefully this helps, and thank you so much for watching.